What's up, everybody? Trip Smith here with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about my gear list. What gear that I bring with me on multi-day, overnight kayaking and just paddling trips in general, whether that's on a kayak or a paddleboard or whatever. The gear kind of goes both ways. So before we get into the gear and all the good stuff, I want to tell you guys a little bit about some things that are happening with the channel. I'm actually changing my content strategy. For a while now I have been doing just adventures, but now we're going to keep going with the adventures. We're also going to implement other videos like how-to videos or kind of gear related videos and things like that just for you guys. And thank you to all the patrons, everyone who has supported the channel. Thank you all so much. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's see some gear. Whew, all right, had to slip my jacket on. It's getting kind of chilly out here. This thing is nice. It's an eBay special. They don't even make this anymore. But it's a pretty nice down jacket that I can afford. Where's my all right, so my kind of packing philosophy, packing strategy and gear philosophy is keep it pretty simple, right? I really don't bring a lot of the newest survival items and just the things that work, the things that are simple, because I like when I go outside and go on an adventure, I like to keep things, as simple as possible, relatively. Sometimes I do bring something kind of fancy, but most of the time I like to keep it simple. And I will tell you guys, there's one change that I have made from this list that's not included because it's in the mail right now. It's a new underquilt. So that is coming up new for this cold season. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have links at the bottom of this video. You guys can check them out and also check out my Amazon gear page. If you are looking for an easy way to support the channel, every time you click one of those links and go through and purchase something, I get a very small kickback from Amazon, but over time it does help to support the channel and it's at no extra cost to you. So thank you all for doing that. I appreciate you. Right here, you're looking at my hammock and shelter system, my sleep system right here. My shelter is in the Aegis Max dry bag. You can get these small dry bags off Amazon. They're very nice. In here I have my hammock, my tarp, and a small bug net. These are all DIY items that are just very nice to have, very small and compact. Right here is a down sleeping bag, another Aegis Max sleeping bag, little Amazon special, works very well. And right here I have my Outdoor Vitals sleeping bag liner that I use to help keep me a little extra warm and to keep the inside of my sleeping bag clean. Here's my ultralight Outdoor Vitals inflatable pillow. Pretty nice to have when you're out in the hammock. Right here's kind of my cook stuff and my water storage and filtration. This one of my favorites, my UCO Grilly Put Quattro grill. They don't even make this thing anymore. What a sin, because it's so awesome. I've cooked a lot of crabs and stuff on there. Love this grill. Here I have my little Light My Fire spork. And right here is my Togs titanium 500 milliliter pot, or 550 I believe, and inside I have just a small cat can alcohol stove and a little bit of alcohol and a windscreen. This just a little small little kid's water bottle that's pretty flexible. I can smash it down and it really fits pretty nicely in all this. Next is my water filtration and some water storage here. I have just a knock bag that I use. Uh-oh, where's the top to it? I'm gonna have to find that. Oh no. This is great. This hooks right up to my Sawyer mini filter here, and then I can just squeeze the water out of here through the filter and into whatever water storage container. I like these Life water bottles. They're nice, they're big, easy getting out of, and I like the artwork on them too. Oh look, there's the lid inside. Whew, thank goodness. Do not want to lose that joker. I actually keep all this in a small little bag that I got with some swimming goggles I got years ago. Nice little bag, good way to reuse it. Right here I have kind of some tools and some miscellaneous items. Right here's my Light My Fire Mora knife. Pretty nice little knife someone gave to me a long time ago, and I've never needed another, so it works well. Never actually used this little flint steel, but I have it just in case. And sometimes, depending on where I go, I may bring this little folding saw. If I think I'll be somewhere where I may need to kind of trim up a campsite or something, I may bring this along. That might come with me maybe, I don't know, 25% of the time. Right here I have my beloved gear hanger. Totally love that thing. And here, just a little pouch. I have some zip ties and various lengths of rope. I really like the Zing It rope. I really enjoy tying knots and using that. And that is what the gear hanger is constructed of. I hardly ever go anywhere without some gear ties, the large and the small varieties. I have some Murphy's Naturals Mosquito Repellent Balm here. Here is a small sunglass cleaning kit. Very, very handy when you're around the salt water anywhere and you've got a lot of sunlight. You want to keep your glasses clean, and this is a good way to do it. You don't want to clean them, you know, with just some nasty stuff. It really scratches the film off of them. And here I have some sunblock. This is just a small Copperhead Sport container, and I use that to really just hold my Blue Lizard because I really enjoy this Blue Lizard sunblock. Good stuff. I usually bring some toilet paper in a little Ziploc bag. We all know what that's for. Then here's my first aid kit, which I'm not going to go into right now, but it's just some things that I have made up myself. Various bandages, gloves, some tweezers, Vaseline gauze, and things like that. Right here is kind of my toiletries kit, kind of miscellaneous things. We'll go through that real quick, but I usually keep all this stuff in this red mesh bag, along with a stick of Burt's Bees chapstick. In this little toiletries bag, some interesting things in here, I guess. I have some really small packets of hand sanitizer. These are handy sometimes. Here is the instructions for my headlamp, because it has a lot of different modes that are easy to forget how to turn them on and off. Here I have just a strip of duct tape, very good to have along with you. I have 2 foam earplugs. You never know when it may be loud at night, you need to sleep. Here are some waterproof matches. Never actually use those, but I've been carrying them for years, but when I need them, it will be nice to have. I usually carry a lighter. I know a lot of people out there carry some old-fashioned ways to start a fire, but I promise you, if Daniel Boone or Christopher Columbus would have had a lighter, they would have been using it. They were using the most advanced technology at the time, and I am trying to do the same. I usually carry batteries for my different lights and things. Here I have 3 AAAs and 2 AA batteries. Toothbrush, toothpaste, some small band-aids just in case I need them really quick. And here I have a small figure 9. I also have these on my tarp and my hammock. I really, really love these things, and they're on the gear hanger. Here I have a knife, just a small Swiss Army. Here's a stick of fat lightered wood that will help me start my fire if I need it. So this, coupled with a lighter, takes care of pretty much all of my fire starting needs. All this stuff usually lives in this mesh bag. This is a mesh bag from Equinox. Really, really love these. I have several in different sizes. I've been using them for a long time. They're certainly the best I've found. Right here you can see all my electronics. Starting at the top, I have 2 battery banks. Sometimes I'll bring 1, sometimes I'll bring 2, because I kind of have a lot of things to charge between cameras and my phone and things like that. So here I have the RAV Power, and I also have an Out XE. This one's supposed to be waterproof and charged with solar, and also it'll charge your cell phone wirelessly. Pretty cool. Here I have my small Lucy light lantern. Really enjoy that thing. Really small. Pretty nice to have around. Here I have my Black Diamond Spot headlamp, and down here is my camera. This is my DJI Osmo Action. Totally awesome camera there, by the way, and on this tripod. I'll show you guys this in just a few minutes. Right here are my electronics that go along with my filming and stuff, and here I have 2 extra batteries, and this is a little charging compartment that I can use to hook up my cable to one of my battery banks and charge. Here is a charger for my cell phone. Right here I have a light that mounts on the top of my camera, and it's a Litra light cube. Very, very cool. Very nice for filming at night. Here I have some various different little connectors and mounts for the camera. Here I have a small cell phone mount in case I want to go live or do something exciting. I mount this on my tripod and it holds my cell phone. Here I have a small Olight flashlight. This is the S2R Baton 2. Pretty nice, pretty sweet, awesome flashlight right there for sure. And I like to keep a lot of this stuff in this small, another Equinox mesh bag. And I have another one that I will keep these in and some other stuff. So like I said, I really, really like these. They're a little bit pricey, but they're so worth it. I've had these for a long time. A few other slightly random items. I have my Thermarest Quadra Chair. Super awesome chair. Here's my Outdoor Research Deluxe Spring Ring head net that I'll wear sometimes when I'm sleeping if the bugs are out. Here is my Onyx M16 Belt Pfd. If I'm on the paddleboard, I'll use this. If I'm on the kayak, I will have a different, my Stolquist Trekker Pfd that's not in here right now. Here I have a nice seal line map case. Totally the best map case there is, in my opinion, or that I've used. Really enjoy using that. Here I have my Frog Togs Extreme Light Jacket. Great, it is extremely light and it is actually waterproof. Very nice. This right here, I have a large Equinox Mesh Bag that I will use as my food bag. And usually, everything usually fits in there pretty well. So when you're on a paddling adventure, you have to protect your gear from one major element, that is water. I use a lot of different pieces of gear, whether that be dry bags or things like that, to keep my gear dry, depending on if I'm on a paddleboard or a kayak, or if I'm in a touring kayak or a sit-on-top kayak. It all depends really on what kind of storage is available. Typically, on my stand-up paddleboard, I'll have everything in a dry bag, everything in something that is going to keep the water off of it. If I'm in my touring kayak, it has pretty dry storage compartments in the ends of the kayak, so I don't have to worry as much about water getting in there. So things that might not get hurt if they get wet, they just kind of just go in there kind of at will. Now if I'm on a sit-on-top kayak, I will typically put everything else in a dry bag. So for that reason, I don't always bring the same stuff with me. I may bring different size dry bags depending on how much storage I need, and I may bring different types depending on if I'm on the paddleboard or if I'm in a kayak. But the dry bags I'm about to show you real quick will pretty much work in all those situations. I don't really need more than that. I have more than that, but these are the ones that I enjoy using the most. This is my Red Original Deck dry bag. I usually put this on the paddleboard. It works wonderfully. It has a 100% waterproof zipper here, and it has a little plastic rib in here, or whatever you want to call it, to help it hold its shape. Very nice. Little pouch here on the front, and 2 pockets here, some bungees for lashing, and some loops for lashing different things too. Really enjoy this on the paddleboard for sure. It's very handy to have right in front of you. You just can access the inside very quick and easy while you're on the water. Here I have my OutXE dry bag. This thing is nice. One thing I like about this, it has a awesome, like, super heavy duty ziplock up here, so it's totally dry. You don't just rely on actually rolling it up like you do other dry bags. It works very nice. Plus it has a couple little pockets and small little pocket here on the front. Here I have my Zebro dry bag that you guys assume you use a lot. I like it. It has this larger mesh pocket on the front, and it's a nice, very pliable PVC. And on the inside has a small little bag in here with a Velcro on here. It'll Velcro to the sides. You can kind of keep a few things easily accessible. It also has some various different little straps and D-rings. You can secure it to the board or the kayak. I usually use another smaller dry bag for like my underquilt and my sleeping bag, or maybe just my underquilt, depending on how much I'm bringing. I'll just put it in there and this will keep it dry. Usually use this Sea to Summit dry bag for my clothing. It's clear so I can see what's in it. Won't have to dig around and search too much, and it just works. It's nice and small and a very, very high quality dry bag. This is my DJI Osmo Action camera, and I like it because it has a screen on the front so I can see myself when I am filming, selfie mode, right? Then I have this Smattery extendable little monopod, very nice to get those selfie shots. And also on the bottom of it, it has a tripod that folds out. And yeah, it may look kind of small, but it's actually pretty good and it works pretty well in most all conditions. This is my main tripod. I don't even bring another one anymore, so very nice, very handy to have. Now there are a few things that I didn't go over, like clothing, because that can be kind of specific to the adventure you're on, and food, because that can be specific as well, or just changing to everyone different tastes. But we'll have videos about that specifically that you guys can check out. So if you guys want to see this gear in action, be sure to check out my adventures. They're really a lot of fun. I have a good time out there, and I've always tried to teach you something and inspire you to get out there yourself. And if you're not already, be sure that you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you're notified whenever I go live and upload a new video. Alright folks, thank y'all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the videos, y'all. See y'all in the next one.